Da, 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 da. Hi. Can everyone hear me and see me? Hi, Vincent. How are you? Hi, Juanito. May my God, Jesus Christ, bless you, my sister, and your live in the rest of your day. Much love. Thank you so much, Juanito. God bless you. Hi, Turntable Treehouse. Hi, Erin Escamilla. Thank you. So, what is everyone up to today? I'm having just a chill day. I am going to a studio, like a podcast content studio thing with a friend. Just to like look at the studio. I know they're talking about like they want to do a sketch. I think they want a live sketch show though at the studio. So I'm basically gonna go meet those people, see what they're talking about, and yeah. What are y'all up to? Happy Thursday. Send to the Cash App, William, and know your email address. Everybody who donates to the Cash App that's pinned, and you put your email address, you'll get a free photo and a free trial to my exclusive fan site. Hi, Choo Choo. Chewy's here, y'all. He's asleep. He is sleeping. Thank you, Rock. Hey, Hotspot, how are you? Hi, J Money. Thank you. Hi, John 80. I'm good. How are you? Hi, Chooks. Thank you, Stephen MK. Hi, Security Manel. So, yeah, guys, super chats are appreciated. They let you skip the line, and you will get a shout out. And you can make a request. No guarantees, but you can make a request like, hey, can you do karaoke? Can we do improv? Can you do an impression of someone? You know what I mean? Cash App even better. Damn right, Hotspot. It's definitely better. Like I'm so grateful to be monetized on YouTube, but Cash App don't take a cut. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Gary Gilmore. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna go to the studio, see what it's all about. My friend's been trying to get me to go there for like a month now, and I just keep like putting it off. Like, girl, I'm busy. I can't. But we get it done today. So excited for that. Damn right. King David says, cool large hoop piercing ears. Thank you. I was born with these. What's up, DMS? Hey, Robin Lee. Hotspot says on stage. It's like I don't know. They do podcast and they do like content. So I haven't been there. Really, I'm just going to get a feel of the studio and see what they're trying to produce. Like what project, because they want me to basically they have an idea for a skit that they want me to be in, but I don't know the details. So I'm going to meet these people, check out the space, and get all the logistics and all that fun stuff going. Hi, Poffic Bubbles. He says, I used to have an irrational fear of leaving the house with the stove on, so now I just bring the stove with me. Very smart. Very smart. Make sure you guys give my live stream a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I stream all the time. I upload multiple times a week. Also join the memberships for exclusive content. Hi, Camilo. Hi, Amira. Hi, Officer Malanga. Hi, Unisu. Thank you. Hi, Rune Life. How many dead ends do you have on your hair? Too many. I need to trim like almost a year ago. But I don't be going when I'm supposed to because they are scissor happy. Like they always get scissor happy on me. Actually, I don't have a lot of split ends, surprisingly. Here's one. And a two. Only found two. Anyway, yeah, I don't like to get my hair trimmed all the time because they get scissor happy. So my hack is to just let my hair grow longer than I want it. That way, if they do get scissor happy, let's just say they were like, oh, this has to go. It's still very long and I'd be happy with it. DMS says you do stand up too. Yes, I have stand up on YouTube. Hotspot says, hell yeah. King David says, thanks for responding. Of course. Hi, Brett Thomas from the UK. Valhalla says, how much makeup are you wearing? Just a little bit on my cheeks and eyes. And I have to put some lipstick on. But I was probably going to make a sandwich because I'm a little peckish. I've only had breakfast. Hotspot says, congrats. For what? Hey, Marky Mark. Thank you. Thank you, JB. Send to the link that's pinned. What would what's my stripper name? If I was a stripper, it would be something crazy like I don't know. Scampy. Something like buttery. Why did I go to Scampy? Why did I go to like shrimp scampi? Oh, thank you for the super chat, John 80. How are you? Yeah, I don't know why I went to like scampi sauce. Hey, a shrimp scampi, a shrimp on the bobby. Thank you, JBG. Send to the link that's pinned, Ian Richardson. Loving Dean, the God Machine says, hello, my fellow Earthling. Hello. Hi, still me. You looking stunning today. Wow, thank you. Really? I like filming says, are you famous? No. Corey and Trevor say, listen, Barb, I got some frozen burgers and was wondering if I could put them in your freezer until I find a new place to live. Anthony Ferris says, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Macon says, beautiful. Thank you. Mr. Next Football says, hola, mamacita, with a bunch of X's. Hi, Samson Anthony. Alice Smith says, love the shirt. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're so nice. I go by Justino says, can I marry you? Why would I marry you? Tell me that. The Nature says, day by day, your heart is getting big. Hi, Chris G. Hotspot says you can stream. You stream, I stream, we all stream for I stream. Hi, C-Ed. Hi, Echoes. Samson Anthony says, I love you. Go Dongan says, likes are free. Why are you hitting the like button? Why aren't you hitting the like button? Yes, give me likes, you guys. Also, every time I get a gift, I respond like an NPC. I don't even know all the gifts yet. Hi, 3DL Scooter. Wow, where you been? Official Malaga says your WhatsApp number. No, I don't have WhatsApp. I have a cell phone, and I'm not giving you my number. Like, why do people think that we want to talk to random strangers on the phone? Thank you, Michi Williams. Madoki says, watching from Kenya. Wow. Oswin says, how you know about your hair? What do you mean, how do I know about my hair? It's my hair. Scasa says, you Sid is good hair. Okay. Thank you, Cornell. Sent to the link that's pinned. Hi, Ahmad. Hi, Scramp. It's not Scramp, Scampy. It's Scampy. Thank you, John80, for the super chat. How are you today, John80? Do you have a question or a request? Fine, and you? I'm okay. Hi, Tai Tai. Hi, Science with Zohab. Osmond says have some mocktails first. Oh, sure. Have some juice. Watching from Pakistan. Where are you from? I'm in California. JB says, when it comes to eating brownies, are you team edge or team middle? Edge. Real Sakawasha Washa, when you're mentally ill in your late 40s and can't sing or do anything. Then you lurk people's comments, trying to get attention. Alex says, here's a would you rather question. Would you rather drink 1 cup of fruit punch 3 times a day or drink a protein shake once a week? Drink a protein shake once a week. I don't care for fruit punch like that. Hi, Piotr. Hi, Louise. Hi, George Chrome. All right, let's go. BMW says, can we get a 360? If I get a donation to Cash App or at least hit $20 in super chats, yes. Hi, Amira. Hi, Raoun. Thank you, Congo. Send to the link that's pinned. 3DL Scooter says, I've been making shorts. Nice. So what are y'all up to today? It's what, Thursday? Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve. Friday Eve. Friday Eve. My gosh, some of these comments, I swear. Hi, Al Jones, and all things are back to normal for now. Sup, Steph. Hi, Al Jones. Yes, for now. I don't have too much time. I just wanted to get on here because I'm going to be going to the studio thing with my friend, and maybe I'll vlog. It'll be like a mini vlog, like at the actual venue, but we might do a little vloggy vlog. What's up, Garan from Turkey? Shout out to Al Jones using the Stephanie emoji. Join memberships and you can have access to these emojis too. This one freaking Arab dude is just spamming my comments with unnecessary nonsense. Hi, Emma Sosa. Hi, 88 Fart Armor. How much Taco Bell does it take for you to have a mega dump? Honestly, you know, when people were talking about this lettuce and they were associating the lettuce thing with Taco Bell, I was like, Taco Bell been giving people diarrhea. Like, I don't even know. John 80 says, do you like bachata? I do. Hi, Yaz. Hi, Julie. I've been looking all over for you. Hi there. Nobody's giving you their WhatsApp number. Get the hell out of here. No, Eric. You can send to the link that's pinned, though. Alex says, I got that Sexy Red song in my head right now. I'm looking for the hoes. Shake that ass, bitch. Shake that ass, bitch. I'm looking for the hoes. Aljan says, how do you deal with negative friends? Always complaining. Everything is always everyone else's fault. Doom and gloom all the time. Do you cut them off or let them know they're tripping? When you are a follower of Jesus and you have to be an example of his light, you can't just cut people off because they're having a hard time. You know? Like, a lot of people would just cut people off. Like, oh, I can't be around that negative energy. But I try to be the positive energy and the reason that, like, maybe someone keeps going. You know, maybe somebody's inspired. Maybe somebody can be a little more optimistic. So I totally get that feeling, but I really, personally, me, I try to fight that feeling with as much love as I can give to them because they need it the most. What's up, Ricky? Thank you for the supers, Al Jones. 3D Scooter says, I made my FNAF Lego characters. Okay. Hey, Jose Galonzo. What's up, Haywood Pitman? Hotspot says, I just started a Kick, but I think I'm going to make it streaming, and I'm contemplating doing on-the-fly comedy, like how people request songs, but they say a topic and I improv. That's what I like to do. It's just easier if you kind of have like a layout, you know, like a template of what you want to do. Because if you just go there and you just talk to people, you know, it's okay. But I think if you're doing something that keeps the people wanting to stay, it's better. Ya says, friends, this is a live show to watch for fun, not to write stories or letters, so just be lazy rambling. You're writing a paragraph too, Yaz. Julie says, so people have been flirting, I've been running. Hi, Muzaffar. Hotspot says, I'm toxic because I'll use Jesus to run it back on a relationship. What would Jesus do? You can forgive people and not let them have access to you in certain ways, though. What's up, Marek? What's up, Wayne from Scotland? Hi, Silksta. Hi, Michael Robinson from Chicago. What's up, Vixie? What's up, Simon Paul? Hi, Mabalu from France. Hotspot says cool. Hey, Mr. 91019. Funny thing, someone said Fun Time Freddy singing Daisy Bell was scary. I don't know what you're talking about, Scooter. Alex Smith says, is there any reason why your YouTube lives are crashing out on you a lot? Because some of your community posts have expressed the live drop. You know, YouTube had emailed something recently about an update and how this is happening to other people. They also had a glitch where like the view counts weren't accurate, and so to give it time to catch up, I don't know what the hell they got going on. It's all YouTube. Get the hell out of here, Muzaffar. You talk too much. Hi, Trey A from Guatemala. I'm half Guatemalan. Hotspot says everybody's has been crashing. Exactly. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, today is Thursday. Friday Eve. What y'all got going on? Does anyone have any weekend plans? Anybody got weekend plans? Weekend plans. Hi from Portugal. Vic says I'm half Mexican. Hotspot says it feels good not doing nothing on vacation. Julie says, girl, your hair is so pretty. Thank you. I washed it. Did I wash it today? No, I washed it yesterday. And I haven't done anything to it. I just brushed it out after I washed it. I'd be trying to like style my hair, but it's just too hot. Like if I were to straighten my hair right now, I'd go outside and sweat and it would be frizzy in 30 minutes. Hi, Sunflower Army. My weekend plans is to go shopping and work. Fun. Mr. 9 says you're very sweet. I can be. Not always. No, I'm just kidding. All that gorgeous hair, thank you. That's why I think it's so funny when I have my wigs on and people think I'm bald because I'm wearing wigs. Yes, B Blands, go to the link in the bio that has all the links. Julie says, I was in a live chat and this guy was like, hey, Julie. I said, hi. He said, what's cooking? I left. Mr. 911 says, you're a woman with an energy of a girl. What the hell does that mean? Johnny Alabata says, I love you so much. No, you don't. Sunflower Army says, just subscribe. Thank you. Kev says, I wouldn't care if you were bald. Those eyes alone are enough. Okay, Kev. Hotspot says, that's a comedy set. What's a comedy set? Marco says, you're so hot. Okay, thank you. Hey, Underboss. Paul says, what? Does your lazy eye lack motivation? Where you be getting these dad jokes, Paul? Hotspot said what Julie said. That is not a comedy set, Hotspot. Jules says, do you think I'll make it in my dream school? Honestly, it depends. These schools have requirements, you know? So if you can find out the requirements and make sure that you can meet them, yes. If not, probably not. Hey, come back, King. Hotspot says old school terms of hitting on a woman online. Thank you, Ricky. Julie says, then this girl asked me if I was lesbian. I said no. She said, oh, shoot. Mr. 91019 says, you can call me Abby, not Mr. Well, that's what your name says. Vic says, you remind me of my homegirl. Oh, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Thank you for the sparkles, Comeback King. You remind me of my homegirl who I let sick my once. I don't even know what that means. Ricky says, I can only watch you for a few minutes at a time. Okay. Hey, Jonathan 4. In the bio, Hotspot says, what's cooking is hilarious. Underboss says, what chat gif comeback? Mr. 9109 says, any advice you want to give to any future generations, to the future generations? Yes. Be authentic. Be yourself. I know that's so cliche, but it's so real. Like, be you. Because you never know what you're capable of when you're just true to yourself. When you start copying people and trying to do what they do, it comes across like that's not authentic. People can tell. Like, you can just tell authenticity. Have self-love before you try to love other people. Have a relationship with God. And don't doubt yourself. You never know what you're capable of. Draco says, I dropped something and when I picked it up, I farted, but it was actually sharp when life gives you lemons, I guess. I guess so. Vic says, it's hotter than a Mexican's White House in San Bernardino. Hotspot says, you just got to frame it right. Oh, Lord, I'm not getting into what's cooking jokes. Sharia says, are you going to do stand-up comedy at the Mall of America? No. Cami Fiji says, self-love is not on Alive. Woman of God is not on Alive. Oh, really? Where are they? RM says, wow, you have an aura of 10 of 10. Thank you. Manson says, baby, how you doing? Hope that you're fine. Not your baby, but I'm good. Vixie says, withdrawals ain't helping. Eric B says, so beautiful. Thank you. T-Bug says, oh, hey. What's up? What's up? Visualizer says, are you a chromosome because I'm missing one? Oh, here we go with the Muslims. Fatima the Kind says, convert to Islam and be saved. The end is near. A star is born. No. Seek Jesus because the end is near. All right, don't get me started. I don't want to do apologetic debates. But girl, you lost. And take that blanket off your face. That's not what Jesus wanted. Kenneth says, people in the chat show respect and be appropriate. Impossible. Lolo says, lip liner trend. Oh, I don't have lip liner. I was actually going to put some on, but I think I'm going to make something to eat first. Sent to the Cash App that's pinned, no cards needed. Kenneth says, Kenneth and Jennifer Russell. Eric says, where's your tiny Jesus? Right here. Tiny Jesus is always right here. Comeback King says, you're about as cute as your jokes. Shicey says, are you a single gangster? No. Julie says, like, I don't know what I'm doing to get girls to flirt with me. The Fatima the Kind says, you need to cover your face not to tempt other men. Honey, I live in America and believe in Jesus, all right? Jesus accepts people for who they are. He doesn't want them to cover their face. He doesn't care about what they're wearing and what they look like. That's why I feel bad for the Muslims. Because y'all are lost. Y'all are like in a cult based off a man who just lied to y'all. Oh, Muhammad had a vision. Muhammad was making fan fiction from the Bible. Hotspot says, Julie, that's why. Mr. Nine says, what kind of people do you hate and love? Let me see. I love people who are blunt. Like, most of my friends that I've had my entire life are very blunt and very straightforward. They don't sugarcoat, they're real. I respect people like that, and I trust people like that than the fake ones that are like, hey, oh my God, bestie, yes. And then they talk smack. I don't like people like that. Just be real. Thank you, Sunflower Army. Hi, Celicia. Lola says, I saw Tiny Jesus at a gas pump yesterday. Yes, you should pick him up. Hi, Jerry Hayes. Julie says, Hotspots Casino, you're right. Shicey says, we love what you do, gorgeous. They hating on your... Okay, thank you. Fatima says, hate is a strong work. What, hate is a strong work? I don't know. Comeback says, I heard women are waking up and gold digging. Yes. RM says, I'm from Vienna City in Austria. I think you need to come there. So beautiful. No, thank you. Matthew says, I'm a plumber. Vic says, float like a butterfly, float like a bee. Chook says, look at that hair, though. Thank you. Megan says, do you like cat's eye? No. Hotspot says, floating like a butterfly, it stings when I pee. Ew. I'm going to delete that. I don't like cat's eye. I don't even know their music. A star is born, and her name is Stephanie. Hi, DX. Mark MC says, what you taste like blocking you. Pendejo, get the hell out of here. Thank you for the star, William. Hi, GW. Hi, Zaza. Morticia Adams. Fatima says, women are supposed to walk 9 feet behind their men. In your religion, women are basically slaves and cannot have their own brain, their own opinions, their own thoughts. Like, y'all are slaves. The luck of the Irish. Thank you for the gold coin, William. Mr. Nine says, hey, do you like steak or salad? Honestly, I like both. Comeback King says, something about you says NYC. I lived in New York for a really long time. Vil Ariel says, do it 360. Send money to the link that's pinned. Since you want to be bossing people around. Eric B says, I love you. Thank you. Hi, D. Do you do stand-up comedy? I do. Hi, Nina Nasty. Not your twin, honey. Stallion says, Muslims get the F out. GW says, would you eat a bologna sandwich or do you think it's ghetto? I hate bologna. It's honestly like the only cold cut I don't like. Mr. Nine says, braids would suit you. Hotspot says, Fatima, you better not move to the U.S. Your man gonna have his feelings hurt 9 feet behind him. For real. For real hotspot. All right, y'all, let's make some food because your girl is hungry and I have like about an hour before I have to. My friend's gonna be here around 6. So that gives me like an hour. Oh, still got some honey wheat bread. Love it. Some turkey and some pepper jack. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. A little pickled onion. Little banana peppers. A little mayonnaise. And a little pepper relish. Yum. I have jalapenos too. Do I want jalapenos? No. I think she said that the event itself is going to have like pizza. So I think we're going to have pizza too. But just in case she's hungry and she needs to eat. Thank you for the soupas. I feel bad for your bathroom and what? Sink and tub. Why? Honey, this is nothing, okay? I love spicy food. This is nothing. This ain't even spicy for real. This just flavor to me. Turkey. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Turkey. Just a little bit. We ain't gotta do a whole big ass sandwich. But a little something, you know, a little something. Pepper jack, my favorite cheese. Even the cheese is spicy. Oh yeah. Even the cheese is spicy, you guys. When I was a child, I don't know if I told you guys this story, but I used to bite my nails so bad. And my parents were like, oh, we should put hot sauce on her fingers so she'll stop biting her nails. That was when my love for hot sauce started. At like 5 years old, putting hot sauce on my fingers, and I'm over here like, delicious. Let me get 14 of these. Like, it didn't bother me at all. My dad would take me to City Island. He would take me to City Island, and we would get like clams and stuff, and I would eat them with hot sauce and lemon, even at a young age. All right, boom, pepper relish. So this is gonna be ghetto, y'all, but this came with an Italian sandwich that I got from Walmart. But for some reason, they gave me like 2 packs. So I saved one because it's delicious. And I don't know where to buy this, like something like this pepper relish stuff. I haven't seen it in any stores, in a bottle, in a jar, online. I don't know what it is. But it's just a bunch of peppers and they're in like some kind of vinegar. And it's so good. And so I got that on one piece of bread. Then we take this piece of bread and that's where we put the mayo. I'm telling you, staples of any household refrigerator: cold cuts, cheese, bread, minimum mayo or mustard. And you'll be all right. You will be all right if you can put together a sandwich. I promise. If you can't put together a sandwich, you might starve. But if you could at least get a little sandwich going, you will always have food. Okay, boom. Little bit of onion in my life. These are the pickled red onions from Mizzetta. Mizzetta. Just a little bit. We don't gotta do too much with that. Yeah, see, I don't like one that gets like to these big chunks. I'll chop them up even more. Banana peppers. Just a little bit. I'm clearly almost out of banana peppers. And then I like to rip them and just kind of just put them all over. Nothing fancy, y'all. It's just a sandwich. Okay? It's nothing fancy at all. It's just a sandwich. And she's gonna be delicious. Boom. Smush that all together. She's gorgeous. Bananas and pajamas. Boom, 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 boom. And the bread. Wow. Toss this little thing. Gorgeous. Oh wait, where's my chili? I got one little chili pepper left. It's that serious. It is truly that serious, darlings. Yummy. Okay. Hey, Choo Choo took my spot. Excuse me. Bossy man, he just took my spot, y'all. I guess I'll sit over here then. Say hi to Chewy. Hi, my love. Where's your baby? Sometimes I fake groom him. But he likes it. All right. Thank you for using the Chewy emoji. All right, let me go through these comments. All right, braids would suit you. Danny Ranga says, can you shut up? Yes, I will block you so you don't hear me. Julie says, sorry, didn't mean to send random letter. Vixie, St. Patrick's Day, I'm Irish, 5 Cinco de Mayo. Julie says, I'm Irish American. Comeback says, dang, no baloney. That's one me off the list. Hate baloney. What hair color do you use? This is my hair color. I don't color my hair. I haven't in a really long time. I used to have blonde hair, highlights. You know, I did the J-Lo highlights, the Beyonce look. Thank you, God, for this food. Please provide for those who don't have nothing to eat and let it go to the right places. In Jesus' name. One bite. See, it's not too crazy. Robert Lewis says, like you, gorgeous. Lolo says we're doomed in America. What makes you say that, Lolo? Loloy. Hotspot says a nice little sandwich, debating on going to the store and getting ice cream. Noble says yes, jalapenos. Thanks for the supers, Al Jones. Thank you, Robert Lewis. Yaku Banana says, good evening, my love. I want to be with you. Please give me your WhatsApp number so we can chat. No. Don't nobody want to chat with you on WhatsApp. God. Sup, Snuggex? You look absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Libica. Al Jones says, always clogged from all the damn hair is why. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have the hair catcher thing that like stops it. And I still be having to use Drano. Woo! So spicy. Stelmy says, I just called DoorDash. They said you don't deliver. Comeback King says, one sandwich left. Oh no, there's a whole nother pack of bread. Julie says, my best friend is pregnant. Uh-oh. Snock says, remember when I was like, when it was 10 legs? Now you're average like 50, you're growing. I know. Thank God. Thank God, y'all. I am so grateful to be monetized on here. You have no idea. And I'm like just a few hours, like probably like 500 hours, I think, from being fully monetized. Hotspot said, like Hillary Clinton hot sauce in her purse. That was Beyonce. Spicy pepper! Ah! I love spice. Thank you for the pepper. Hi, BW. Hi, Scorpio Latino. Hi, LaShawn. Hi, Pemflo. Bemoflo. Lolo says, can you cook? Absolutely. I'm actually an amazing cook. I just don't care to do it. Comeback says, kind of ghetto. Put a little bougie on the bologna. You can't bougie bologna. You just can't. Okay. Snug X says, word, a good sandwich and the right bag of chips. Easy win. I do have some plátano chips. I need a spicy Latina in life. Judging by your other comment, you need a lobotomy. Hey, Namayas. Good evening. The greatest treasure a human being can have is the salvation of their soul and to be saved. One simply needs to surrender their life to Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. I agree. Thank you, Zachariah. Julie says, no way, brother's girlfriend canceled on him. Welp. Shout out to Al Jones using the Chewy emojis. If you guys want access to exclusive emojis and content, join memberships right here on YouTube. Where does all these pervs come from? I swear. Hey, Johnny Walker. Hotspot says where the chips are. No chips. Like I said, I just wanted a little something because I only had breakfast. Driving to the studio in traffic. It's gonna be a while. Hey, Hamza. Comeback says mukbang and comedy queening. Sunflower says, what your bracelet says? I'm the way, believe Jesus. Yes, error. Sent to the link that's pinned. Hi, Samir. Thank you. Samir says, what is the secret to look young? Well, I don't have kids. Besides Chewy. Korean skincare. God. Water. Spicy food. I don't like to eat all them seeds. Sorry, Juju. Samir says you eat chilies now. I've always eaten chilies. Joko's wild says she can't handle hotter peppers. Oh, I absolutely can. I think the hottest pepper I've eaten was a ghost pepper and habanero. Aljon says, okay, so tell us the real reason why you've been putting off going to the studio. Going to the studio? What studio? Thank you, Graphic One says you funny and fine, period. Come back to spicy little chihuahua. Remy Jeremy says Messi or Ronaldo. I don't know the difference. Hi, Prostovi, whatever your name is. But look at the Irish. Thank you for the gold coin, Rohies. Nas says, would you agree that people who stink in the winter are dangerous individuals? Yes. How are you funky in the winter? It's freezing. Did you send to Cash App, error? B-Love says, B-Love from Camden, New Jersey here. What's up, Deeks? Hey, Carlos Mario. Hi, John R. Remy Jeremy says, why have this live chat if you're not going to read it? I am reading it, jackass. Hey, Azam, will you marry me? No. Why would I marry you, Azam? Tell me. Hotspot says, I'm about to get me some high school cafeteria pizza called Tostino's at the store. Totino. I feel like I've had that. Is that the one with the guy that has like a mustache on the box? Comeback says it's the cheese that made it fire, huh? I don't know. It's all of it, you know? The cheese, the peppers, the onions. You got to put the whole smorgasbord. What's up, Eddie from Maryland? Hey, LG. Thank you for the heart, Rohies. Bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty bitty bum bum. A star is born, and it's me. Drapacore says, how old are you? 747. Hey, Oaktay. Hotspot says, it just says Tostinos. I think you're thinking of Red Baron. Maybe. Hey, Dimas. Prasu says, what do you think about Indian student protests? I don't think about it. I didn't even know about it. I live in America, BB. They don't tell me. They don't fill me in. A star is born. Thank you for the star, Eric. Hi, Richard Moyano. Jake Watts says, do you support the LGBT? Yes. Rip says, can I tell a joke? You can attempt to tell a joke. Oh, thank you for the flower. Flowers. Hi, Dorian. Hi, C. Sengiz. How are you, Latina? Because I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Denzi says, love is love. Drapar says, 47. I give you 35. 747. Thank you for the super, Jake Wild. A star is born, and it's me. So you'll get a shout out. You can ask me anything. And yeah, everybody who super chats, you can, like, you know, I can roast your profile if you want. It's better if you have a picture. You can also request like a karaoke or an improv scene. Now that I finished stuffing my face, where's the mirror? Hey, Joshua Fields. Jake says, what's your favorite film or song? My favorite movie of all time is probably Star Wars Return of the Jedi. And my favorite song? God, there's so many. Yeah, you know, I love me some like pop music. I love oldies. I can't pick one favorite song. I will say currently a song that I have been listening to is that Earth, Wind, Fire song, Fantasy. That song has been my shit. The Look of the Irish. Thank you, Rohis. Like, that song, I don't even know the words, and I play it, and it literally, like, makes me happy. There is magic in Earth, Wind, and Fire. What part of the country are you in? California. Hi, Mac Daddy. SRT, what's the difference between an enzyme and a hormone? I don't know. Big LY says, you think you cute maybe when you were under 15? So you're a pedo. Gross. Get out of here. No God says Star Wars. Hey, love Star Wars. I got a tattoo of the Jedi Order and the Rebel Alliance as like a yin and yang. Hey, Vimal. Jefferson, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. How are you? I'm okay. Al Jones says, you roasted me last week, only saw my initial profile and called me an Idris Elba reject. You didn't even go through my whole profile to see that I'm real, but you probably say the same. But your profile only had like one video and your profile picture. So Star Wars, you're 50, 747. Yes, I love Star Wars. Al Jones says, speaking of Earth, Wind, Fire, did you see their documentary, Fire? No, where is it? Hi, Real Phil Leotardo. Drakpar says, Mexican Princess Leia. Rohi says, hair was looking good at back. No God says, did you get that tattoo in jail? LOL. Exactly, Mike Flores, I agree. I was scared of Star Wars back then. Why? Did you think Darth Vader was scary? Al Jones says, nah, it's more. I do content. You can check it out when you got time, though. Huh. Hi, Ricardo. Sid Sigma says, you look like you lie to your Theo about dating black guys. That's funny. I'm not even gonna hate on you, Sif Sigma. That's funny. Come back to this Darth Vader and the hairy thing. Chewbacca? That's what Chewie's named after. He's like Bigfoot. If Bigfoot was like sweet and cared about people. Mike Flores says, Lauder gang the way, baby. What the hell are y'all talking about? This is the baby. Here's my son, Chewbacca, named after Chewbacca. A heart! Bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty bitty bum bum. Lord of the Rings. Oh, I don't watch Lord of the Rings. Oh, really, Els? We'll send to Cash App with intense passion. Alex D says, oh, so cute. Isn't he the cutest? Al Jones says it's on HBO Max. Huh. Hotspot Casino says, how old is your baby? Well, he's 12. So, my doggy is my picture. Oh, let me see. Go to channel. And let's see. Alex D. Oh! Is that a mini pincher? Michael says Lord of the Rings is too long and to be honest, boring as F, and I liked it. Comeback says haven't heard him bark once. He won't. He only barks if he like has to protect me or if somebody's knocking at the door, or sometimes there's these skateboarders who come around and he hates the skateboards. I think because a skateboard to him sounds like a growl. Is your dog a mini pincher, Alex D? Michael Douglas says would not watch it again. I wouldn't watch it, period. He looks like it, but he's a Chihuahua. Oh, okay. What a cutie. I had like a Chihuahua mini pincher mix. Her name was Gaga. She was like this big. She was so tiny. Michael says, but House of Dragon has done more episodes, but still gotta wait till 2028 for the ending. Like, what BS that about? Thank you for the heart, Rohis. Bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty bitty bum bum. Freestyle says you're beautiful. Thank you. By the way, guys, everyone who sends to Cash App, if you know your email address, you're going to get a free photo and a free trial to my fan site, where you will enjoy tons of exclusive content. High certified quality, new Avengers. I want to go see it. Looks good. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited that Iron Man is going to be Doctor Doom. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Steph says my hairline is proceeding. It's growing into my eyebrows, and now I look like a werewolf. Go get it threaded. The threading girls, they gonna hook you up, especially if you got like, I don't know, where do you live, Sif Sigma? If you can find like a Sedanos, I know, Sedanos, what? That's the Spanish market. But in Sedanos, there be these Indian ladies that do the best threading in the world. Michael Douglas says, how are they going to stretch a whole season into a year? I don't know how that will work. Alex D says, oh, thank you. Your dog's so cute. Hotspot says, did Gaga have poker face? Bag dop tis. What? Lady Gaga's song was called Poker Face. Hi, Antonio Daniels. Thank you. It's okay. I wish I was getting spoiled. I wish I was getting more donations, but I'm grateful. Cooperative. Certified Quad says one thing can grow back hair fully, but at its own risk. It's called minoxidil. It cannot fully grow back hair. It can help, but Hair loss is genetics. It's got to do with a lot of different things. And you really can't just make it like grow back. It won't. Must use it forever or your new hair will fall out and go back to your original. My mom uses minoxidil on her eyelashes and eyebrows. Thank you for the flower, Antonio. Flowers. Sif Sigma says, I can't afford threading. I gotta deal with this 6 toe. Okay. Well, I'm out of tea. I guess that's why I have this water here. Rose says, can you touch your elbows together? Of course. Michael says, I say when I'm bald, I'm gonna just super glue a wig to my head. That's called a lace front. They sell those, and men wear them. Men wear lace front wigs and facial hair now. Hotspot says, just a little dry humor. The Badoptis is the drum set after. You talk about brumch. Not Badoptis, it's brumch. The luck of the Irish. Thank you for me gold coin. Why did I sound like bird? Thank you for me gold coin, baby. Nah, I'm making real glue. Okay, well, it's probably gonna burn your head. So be ready for that. Certified says implant but costs extremely expensive. Ugh. Garrett Schuller says stand up to jumping jacks. Did you send money to my Cash App or Super Chat? Michael Douglas says the shit that they use on space shuttles and airplanes with. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. That should make hair that will last. It'll make the wig stick on, that's for sure. I was watching 90 Day Fiance, and there was this one of the ladies. She was like older. She was wearing all these wigs and stuff, trying to impress the guy that she was seeing. And then she took it off, and she was like, it stinks, it's sticky, the glue is on, like I have to wash my hair thoroughly, it's uncomfortable, it's hot, I keep sweating, so the glue is like peeling off and dripping, all this stuff. And then he didn't help, all right? She was like, hey baby, and he was like, where does your hair? He was like, he was not letting it slide. He was pissed. He was pissed about this wig. Come back King says, where's Fran Dresser? I don't know. Michael says, wind resistant wig. Ricardo Monayo, hello. Sis Sigma says you be hanging out with Jacqueline. That's my girl. Michael says, Trump will be asking for a plug for them bad boys. Al Jones says, I love when you almost break character. Be cracking me up. One time you actually did with Hunter. I think your homegirl came in here and broke you. You didn't believe she was her. Ricardo Moyana says, show your ass. Show your ass. Send money. Send me $500 to the Cash App that's pinned. Since you want to be bossy, let me be bossy back. Al Jones says, then she proved it and you had to go off screen laughing your ass off. I remember that. Hey, George. Top of the evening to ya. Rohi says, you can touch your elbows together, prove me wrong. Yes, I can, but I'm not doing it for free. George says, they took away our green. What do you mean they took away our green? What do you mean they took away our green? Michael says he's already did. I wasn't impressed. It's flat. Scorpio Latino. Period. Clock it, right, sis? What do you mean they took away our green? Are you talking about lettuce? Are we talking about weed? What are we talking about? The members are not green anymore. Oh, because I think it's for different tiers. So did you join a different tier? Anyway, So yeah, Scribble Team says no, they changed it for the phone version versus the desktop version. Oh, let's see. Yeah, because on the desktop version, the membership names are highlighted in green. So that's how I know you're in memberships plus the star, but your name also shows up in a green text. Members are no longer green and the mods are no longer blue. Oh, mods are not blue anymore. Terrible. Yeah, you're on the computer, your name is in green. It is. La, 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 da, da, da. So, I have a new platform that I am on, and I think, yay, shout out to George using the exclusive emojis. If you want access to the emojis, join memberships, and you will get access to the character emojis. We got me, we got Hunter Darkside, Thea Marissa, Baru, Racheta, and Chewy. The luck of the Irish. Thank you for me gold coins. Hey, Brianna. Kane says no mods only have the blue icon besides their names now. Rohi says, I'm already sending gifts. Please touch your elbows. There you go. Sammy says, is this real? Yes, this is alive. What's up, Sammy? Michael says, F off. How can I use those to be racist? Thank you for the flower. Aljon says, not Hennessy, though. Oh, I know. I need more members. The luck of the Irish. Thank you for me gold coins. Kane says, hi from Ireland. Rohi says, you are so mean. Thank you. Why am I mean? Sammy says, I'm from India, New America. California. Hi, Christian Calderon. Hi, Israeli. Thank you. Thank you, Coyote. Hi, H. Busta. Hi, Mohammed from California. Yes, I'm Latina, Kane. Hunt Dog says, no kill Tony for you. No. I just don't have the patience. Like, it's literally like a raffle. It's like 5,000 people. You know, you have to go to where it's at. It's not like it's here. I roasted Tony when I did roast battle. I cooked him so hard. And I won that roast battle. But no, I don't think so. Hey, Saban King. Roy says the way you touched your elbows, that's why. How does that mean? What the hell else am I supposed to do? I just says, my girl asked me if you were an ugly old dude that just so happened to be funny, would I still come through here? I mean, I don't blame her. As a Latina, I'm very jealous. Kane says, I knew I sensed the fire. Hunt Dog says, do it. I'm not doing it. You gonna invest, Hunt Dog? You can invest until I can get my flight and hotel and stuff and go out there and try. Hotspot says, I'm in Texas, I should do Tony's show. When's the last time you did stand-up, Hotspot? Sammy says, oh, wow, you are from America, then please tell Trump to stop the war. Oh, yeah, sure, let me just call him on my phone. Oh, hey, Trump, it's me. Not that you give a shit. What kind of connections do you think I have that I could call the president and tell him to stop the war? Jamel says, hello, Miss Beauty. What's up, Jamel? Michael says, the white one is terrible. Michael says, but it's kind of true. Certified says, Trump is mainly trying to help Israel, but you see Iran ain't going to stop. Hotspot said 2 years ago, yeah, you need to get back into stand-up if you're going to go for Kill Tony. Like, do more open mics, practice, right, and then do Kill Tony. Rose says, keep your elbows positioned lower in front of your stomach. Okay, you being bossy now. Like, we're not doing all that. Do you support Trump? No, I'm not an idiot. John D says, what flavor? Get the hell out of here, John D. David Huang says, you know you got Trump on speed dial. Yep, right here on my phone. Kane says your hair is beautiful. Thank you so much. The luck of the Irish. Thank you for me gold coins, Rohies. Bert says, did you support Joe Biden? I wouldn't say I supported him. I will say he was the lesser of the evils. So we're kind of stuck with him, you know? George says trolls are out in the force. Oh yeah, every day. Hey Nadia. Sammy says you're a public figure, so use your social media more than Indians if Americans support to stop the war. Americans, nobody cares what Americans want, Sammy. That's a facade. Oh, America, land of the free. Have you seen what ICE is doing? There's no Americans. Okay, it's the president doing whatever he wants. He don't care what people want. If he cared what people want, there wouldn't be ICE agents all over the place just yoking people up, citizens, mind you. There wouldn't be the National Guard in Los Angeles. For what reason? There wouldn't be so much inflation. You know what I'm saying? Gas wouldn't be $9. Like, he don't care. Certify says, I never voted in life. I would only had voted for JFK. What's up, Honest? Aljon says, the thirsty pervasion, is that a word? Is on 1 million today. Yeah, you can't even see how bad it is because the comments are hidden. A star is born. Thank you, William. Did you know that some would say you a melon felon? I don't know what the hell that means. The luck of the Irish. Thank you for me gold coin. Aljon says she got nothing to be jealous about. You the homie, she knows that she got me. Otherwise, she's probably literally kill me. Know what I mean? Yes, I do know what you mean because I have been her. I've been her. Michael says I'd rather go to Australia. Oh, I ain't doing Australia. They got them big ass spiders out there. Don Ortello says, you don't have to stick with one or another of them. I don't know what you're saying. What's up, Ben Richards? Bert says, what about the borders being open under Joe Biden? You think that was right? Not really. He kind of just let anybody in. Luck of the Irish. Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. Thanks for the poop. Michael says, hey, honey, I'm ready to make you right. Oh, did you donate? Did you donate, Michael? No, you didn't donate. So how are you making? What are you talking about? Hey, Debbie White. Muzan says, giggity goo. All right. Michael says, you deserve all the money. I do. Thank you. Terry H. sent to the Cash App that's pinned. And note your email address. Everybody who donates to Cash App, if you note your email address, you get a free photo and a free trial to my fan site. What's up, Sir Keef Chief? How about a 360? Did you donate? You don't get to make requests if you don't donate. Nothing is free, even a 360. Aljon says, wait, you've been the insane, crazy, jealous gal? You? Nah, I can't see it. Yep, I know. I have. I've made fake social media profiles. I've had girls like test them like in person, like girls you didn't know I knew. And then I found Jesus, y'all, and I got closer to Jesus, and now I love myself, and I don't care. It's not that I don't care, but it's like I'm not going to be like, oh my God, what is he doing? Who is he talking to? What's he liking on Instagram? Go be a hoe if you want to be a hoe. I don't care. You're losing me. That's your loss. Bro, Trump is doing everything. If you're an illegal immigrant, that's your problem. What are you talking about? I was born in Florida. I'm basically white. The luck of the Irish, me lucky charms. Thank you, Sammy. Sent to Cash App, Illy Hockey. Kate says Trump is only a puppet that people behind are way more evil. Lily Spree says also is in Australia always hot and on fire. I guess so. FC says nappy hair. It's not nappy, honey. It's soft and washed and real, and you're just not used to it. You probably bald. You probably a bald-headed dusty bitch. Ashes of Astor says, I want to create a life with you. Well, that's too bad. Aljon says 7 more for 100 likes. Woo! Sammy says, can I give one content of India State? No, we're not doing that. Michael says, we capping now. That's all right. I'm going to sell myself on eBay again. Good for you. Kevin says, that's a bunch of weirdo activities. If you got to do all that for your man, then he really ain't yours. It's Latinas. Michael says, leave me out of this. What? Okay, bye, Michael. Melendija, what's up? Sent to the Cash App, Slimton on. Aljon says you're supposed to say that's damn right after the dope statement you made. Well, I didn't think to say damn right, you know. Hennessy would be like, damn right. You gonna spot his drink. All right, you gonna put on the disguise. You gonna be up in there like that, so Raven, and your disguises, trapping him on boys' night. Damn right. He was blocked hotspot. No, I'm not Slim Tunon. Rico says Frisbee. What? Get out of here, Rico. Donatello says bounce more, talk less. Send more money. Nah, it's wild out here. It sucks. Kane says it's refreshing talking to a beautiful lady that's actually intelligent and entertaining. Thank you, Kane. What's up, I buy EBT? Don't block me, I'm black. Okay. Nadia says, do you think Trump is good? No, he's an idiot. He's a great entertainer. Terrible world leader. Hard to please says, don't block me, I'm block. Okay, Levachino, what's up? Well, look who it is. Levachino, you always be coming towards the end of the live, talk about some, well, look who it is. Like, yo ass ain't late. You late. What's up, Move Dap? What's up, Bill Cosby? Hi, Lily. You don't know Persian, no. What's up, Carson? Go sit down somewhere, Queen of Comedy. What's up, Charles Davis? Bitty bitty bum bum. Thank you for the hearts, Rohies. FC says, look like you live off child support. Except I ain't nobody's baby mama. Okay. She's smarter than that. I don't do all that, okay? I don't let dudes have access to the cat. All right? Been in a relationship for a long time. Still don't got no kids. You know why? Because I don't want them. And I'm smart. Bill says it was damn 28 seconds that F you called in late. Bill Cosby says, you think Michael Douglas is easy to log into or something? What? I don't know what you're saying. So, make sure you guys click the link in my bio where it says all my links. Follow my social media. Get your merchandise. Everything is unisex. Join the memberships here on YouTube for exclusive content. And emojis. And badges. And follow my Snap, follow my Telegram. I'm everywhere. I got Telegram. I basically think of Telegram as just like updates. Like I'm just sharing like, hey guys, I shared stuff here. Sometimes I'll send like a little picture or a skit or something in there. But it's basically just like updates. Hotspot says, I want one child, just one. Chris so volunteer so something. Oh my God, you're so gifted. Thank you. Thank you, young folks. A sneak peek of what? What are you talking about, Rohi? If you were smart, you'd make more money on OnlyFans. I have an OnlyFans. Join it, Dusty. Bill says, do you consider yourself a torta? No, not a torta. More like a chalupa. Thank you for the coin. Kane says, so what part of the U.S. are you from? I'm originally from Florida. I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan, and now I live in California. And you wrestle? Wow, I don't wrestle. I like wrestling. I've done boxing and martial arts all my life. No, I'm a wrestling fan. I do like recaps and roast on here. I haven't done them in a while because there's just been a lot going on in my life, y'all. And when I watch wrestling, I just be watching it. Like, I have just been enjoying the wrestling. Looney says, spin on the ops. Yup. Yup. You know it, please. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Aljon says 3 more till you hit 100. Yay! Give me likes, you guys, so I can get 100 likes. User ZZ says, I'm sorry for the question. I just can't stop thinking about it. Can you pass your hand through your earring? Yes, I can. They double as bracelets. One more like. Let's go, guys. Give me a like. Thank you, Surrenders. Closing out poses. Yes, we are going to do closing out poses. All right, y'all. Screenshot me when I pose and share it to the community posts. Kevin says, thank you for the gold coin. The luck of the Irish. He stole my Lucky Charms. I like the 2 Muslim men routine with Jackie. Oh, you're talking about Baru. Baru and Faru. Did you see his podcast? Kevin, Baru has a new podcast called The House of Baru. And you can see it here on YouTube. The first episode, I did it live. I'm going to do the second one this weekend as well, Saturday. Saturday is House of Baru Day. I will share it. I will share it. We were talking about unproductive male hobbies. The House of Baru. I just shared it in community post so you can find it easy, Kevin. Yay! Thank you for the likes, you guys. 101, you did it, kiddo. Period. Thank you, Al Jones. Amit says, I love you. No, you don't. Hey, Mr. Nine, of course I remember you. You've been here the whole time. Bill Cosby says, I'm going to fake tan myself and shave my hair off and make a gay solo corn video called Rocked Johnson and call it wrestling. Rusty says, oh, you are Hindu. No, that is racist. Baru is not Hindu. 103. Who be taking their likes back? I swear, y'all be so petty and childish. Somebody took their likes back. I cannot. Kane says, oh, nice. My sisters live in Florida, but I've never been. So you watch WWE? Yes, I love WWE. Hey, Becky. Yes, Mr. Nine, I do. Bitty bitty bum bum. Thank you for the heart, Rohi. What's up, Queen Jada? George JC says a male unproductive activity is women. That's a gay man. That's a gay man. Ken says, by the way, the accent is very offensive to the Irish. Is it? God, some of these comments, I can't even go through them, honestly. What's up, Jackson? Oi, todo bom. Baru is Muslim. Where does he hail from? He's not Muslim. He believes in Jesus. He is from fictional land of Agrabah, the one with Aladdin and Jafar. Jafar is Faru and Baru's great, 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 great uncle. He inherited the magic lamp and the riches from the Cave of Wonders. Bitty bitty bum bum. Thank you, Rohi. Hey, Jethro. Lily says, y'all be civil, never take like black during the stream. What the hell are you talking about? Lolo says, eat another sandwich. No, thank you. The lore deepens. It does. It does deepen. Got a whole story. Got a whole story, right, Choo Choo? He's a my stinky man. He's a my stinky man. All right. Let's do our end of the stream poses. Okay, ready? Did you get it? Did you get it? Come here, Chewy. Take a picture with me. Yes. Oh, look at the baby. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? What? You're so bossy. All right, y'all. Thank you. Oh, peace of joy. I'm leaving. You be killing me when you do the did you get it? Well, guys, thank you so much for joining the live. I have to get going, but I will be back tomorrow. Hunter Darkside is streaming. It's Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday, so the freaks are coming out. Get your vampire capes going. Yeah, Hunter's live tomorrow. So don't miss the Hunter Darkside stream. Same time, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!